Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sparkle the Simmer, and we are back with another Rainbow High video. We actually had a request in our last video to do Poppy Rowan, so that is who we are going to be starting off with. I want to apologize right now if you guys happen to hear any thunder or rain in my background. It is pouring where I am. It is definitely not the sunshine state all the time, clearly. So, yeah, sorry for all of that background noise. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and dive right in. As you guys know, this is going to be an ongoing series of mine, Rainbow High. I just noticed while, scouring YouTube for ideas to do these videos, I noticed that people really just never touch base on the Rainbow High series. And it's such an adorable series. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Netflix before it goes away. But a lot of people tend to do Monster High, Ever After High, which, of course, I'm going to take a stab at to do my own interpretation on those characters, as well as my interpretation of the Rainbow High characters. So in the last video, I did Skylar, I did Jade, and I did Violet. And like I mentioned before, the Rainbow High characters, their names are kind of synonymous with the corresponding color. So Skylar was blue, Jade was green, Violet was purple. So today we're going to focus on three of the characters again from that series, and Poppy Rowan was a request from our last video, so really excited to go ahead and showcase her. In the comment section below, let me know who you guys want to see next. There are a couple more main characters that we're going to go ahead and do, but then you have to get into the Shadow High kids, the Soul Select kids. I mean, there are a lot of characters in this series, and I do plan to do all of them. The good thing about the characters is that they all have similar builds. They all have pretty much the same facial features. So a lot of this are, pre-templated body types that I've already done. So as always, I always do my skin details and things like that off camera, just to kind of save time in the video, so it's not an ongoing an ongoing video. Let's be real. I know that sometimes when you look at other simmers videos, 48 minutes, 50 minutes, sometimes they're an hour. Our attention span isn't that big for a lot of the stuff, so I am trying to go ahead and condense it a little bit where I'm still able to show you all my process and just give you a little background on some of these characters. So I'm really excited to go ahead and dive right back into the Rainbow High series because it is one of my favorites. I can't talk. Stuttering here, mincing my words. But anyway, so Poppy is actually one of the few characters that have freckles, and I thought that was really cool. It definitely did set her apart from the other characters in the series. As you guys know from the last video, Rainbow High is a school for the arts, and I really resonate with that just because being a content creator, being someone who is considered a creative, it's pretty cool to see how the school actually allows the students to just express themselves through their concentrations. So Poppy's focus is music engineering with a special interest in the art of music. She is a monarch. Listen to that word there. At Rainbow High, she flutters between genres. So butterflies are a staple of Poppy's look. As you guys can see, I used a butterfly accessory in her hair, and there are other outfits that we can go ahead and do later on down the line in the series that incorporate butterflies as well. But she is considered a social butterfly as well when it comes to the music. Everybody kind of just goes to her for DJing because that's just, she's just the GOAT at it over here at Rainbow High. So it's really exciting to see everybody embrace her and her creative ways when it comes to music. Her personality is definitely a little bit more different from the others. She is actually considered to be the most level headed among all the other characters, which is very interesting. Um, there's an episode in the show where, you know, she's a little homesick because she's not necessarily thrust into the limelight like everyone else. So she's kind of has like a small town girl personality, so to speak. So there's an episode in there. I'm not going to do any spoilers, but it's really cool to see the girls kind of surround her with love and just show her like what true friendship's about. So it's really, really cute. She is outgoing, but she's also laid back. And it's really kind of cool to see how all the characters kind of embrace the personalities and embrace the things that they have been taught. When it comes to this school, it just showcases that, you know, girl power is still a staple out here. So this is going to be my rendition of Poppy Rowan, and I'm actually really happy how it turned out. In the picture, there are some highlights in her hair, so it was kind of difficult to try and find the correct highlight. It was like peachy pink, but I didn't want it to go ahead and be like bright pink because it just didn't look cute. But I did want to kind of showcase some of the highlights because I don't know, it just looks really cute. So I was happy how it came out. I hope you enjoyed her. So moving on to our next character, who is hilarious. Her name alone kind of just says it. Sunny Madison. So once again, like I said, their names signify the colors that they're synonymous with, which Sunny, what vibes are we getting? Obviously yellow, the sun. So Sunny is so cool. She actually has a sibling in Shadow High. So we're going to do her eventually. But it's pretty dope to see that their personalities are slightly similar, but like opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to the things that they do, how they interact with their friends. So yeah, I thought it was pretty dope when we get to the Shadow High portion of our Rainbow High series. But anyway, Sunny's name kind of just says her personality off the bat, right? So she's always happy, she's adorable, quirky, she is a friend's friend, she's a girl's girl, right? So there's an episode when one of the Rainbow High girls unfortunately leaves and the new girl comes in, and everyone else isn't as welcoming as Sunny is. Sunny kind of stays by her side. She hugs on her. She loves on her. She's like, it's going to be fine. We're going to accept you. It's just too fresh right now, you know, their friend leaving. But Sunny reassures her that everything is going to be okay. And I absolutely love that about her. So she is by far the most cheerful and energetic out of the bunch. She is easily excitable, and she has a love of all things cute, or kawaii as she likes to call it in the show. I think it's so cool that they kind of showcase that aspect of her. But yeah, Sunny is super cool when it comes to her friends. No drama whatsoever. She actually is big on computer animation. So that was kind of cool for her to kind of showcase her skills in the show. She was able to kind of piece together certain things for the talent show that they had in the series. But yeah, Sunny is dope for sure. Fun fact, she is actually one of the girls that has a more warm undertone deep tan. She's not as fair skinned as the other girls, so it was kind of cool to see if this was supposed to be their individual of color in the show, as far as being a part of the main cast. So there are characters of color in the show, but you see them a little further on down the line. but I do think that Sunny is, I guess, supposed to be their take on a character of color, just because she does have a little bit of a tan. It's a stretch. It's a stretch for me because the tan in the picture and the show, it's 50-50. It's kind of up in the air there, but you're not gonna, burst their bubble or anything like that. It's fine. The show is still really cute and still very diverse and inclusive as it, goes on. Clearly it's a rainbow. It's a rainbow. So obviously we want to go ahead and, just have an open mind when it comes to some of the other characters, which it's so funny when we get to this character set down the line. I personally feel like they're loosely based off of DC3. For those of you that don't know, that is Destiny's Child, with the 3 members. So there's like a singing group in the show that is reminiscent of them, and I'm actually really excited to go ahead and do them because they have these gowns and glam and hair. So I'm ready to go ahead and dive into that one. Like I really really am. So anyway, back to Sunny. Oops. Oh, sorry. You guys saw my broken CC. Oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. But we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean it up. So Sunny loves all things kawaii, or all cute things. So sparkly, glitter, that is kind of her personality. So I really wanted to get as close as possible to the picture as I could. Once again, this is not like identical to the pictures, but I feel like I did fairly well, my interpretation and getting it closely related. um, so I wanted to go ahead and just kind of mimic the picture as best as I could. Once again, this is just my interpretation on what they would look like as teenagers in The Sims. So I'm really actually excited about how it all kind of turned out. What I did have a problem with was the jacket. You guys, like, it was like a headache trying to find this jacket, and it was so disappointing. You'll see. We're getting to it. But you'll see that when I found the jacket, it was broken. I was so hurt because I was like, it's the perfect jacket. And I was just like, man. So I had to go with something else, but ultimately I do think that it worked out. If you guys want me to list some of the content down below, then go ahead, let me know in the comments. I have to kind of figure out how to go ahead and oops, there goes the lightning and the thunder. But I have to kind of figure out like how to sort it where you guys know the names and like of what I used to make it a little easier. So just give me some time to kind of figure that out. That way I can go ahead and link everything down below in upcoming videos. I just want to be, respectful to the creators of the content that I am using. So if you guys want to have links to CC down below, just let me know in the comments and I will begin working on that in the next video. So there's our girl Sunny Madison, and I like how she came out. Even though it wasn't the Letterman's jacket that I wanted, it still worked. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and dive in with Ruby. And once again, like I said, their names are synonymous with their colors. Ruby Anderson is red. I mean, like red. She is not a tomboy fully like how Jade is. Because Jade Hunter from the first video, she is a full-fledged tomboy. Ruby kind of finds a nice happy medium with her tomboy style and still makes it feminine. So she kind of goes back and forth, which I love. Once again, this is just my interpretation of the girls, and I wasn't sure which Ruby to go with. But ultimately, I did decide on the one that you saw in the picture. That is the newer version of Ruby. There's an older one, but I like the newer one better. I prefer the newer one better. The hair, I just absolutely love the hair. So the outfits are similar. In the older version of her, it's just a pair of pants. And I just prefer the skirt, and I prefer the hair the way that it is. It's more wavy here, and in the original video, in the original picture, it's just like bone straight. So I like the wavy hair, just it gives it more dynamics, more angles. My girl Ruby has to go ahead and show off how phenomenal she is. But anyway, just like Sunny, Ruby's really great with computers. She actually focuses on graphic design with a special interest in mixed media. So she also dives into the fashion aspect. She doesn't necessarily make full out outfits like how Skylar does, because Skylar is in the fashion design track, Ruby is in graphic design. But she actually loves shoes. She does amazing graphic design and comes up with phenomenal shoe concepts. That is her claim to fame as far as in the social media realm of Rainbow High is concerned. So she does really, really well in that, using her graphic design skills to come up with really cool and innovative new designs for shoes. And her and Skylar kind of gravitate towards one another because Skylar does the fashion design full out outfits, whereas Ruby does the shoes, the accessories for that. So they actually get along very, very well. There was an incident in the show, and it wasn't even Ruby's fault. It was some boy. It's always a boy. But this boy was literally talking to Skylar and then trying to go ahead and get at our girl Ruby. And Ruby wasn't having that. And she went directly to Skylar, told her what was up, and they came together and said, forget that boy. Like, we don't need him. We are friends. We are powerful. We are strong. And yeah, forget that boy. His name is Colin, by the way, but we're gonna do him somewhere down the line, just because we're gonna do all the characters. So I can't just cut out Colin, even though Colin is a dog. Colin is a full-fledged dog, a scumbag. We ain't really messing with Colin, but we're gonna give him his little time to shine on the channel. Oh my gosh, it's really coming down out here, guys. But anyway, back to our girl Ruby. She has a very outgoing personality, and she's pretty sporty and very energetic. So she definitely has a strong sense of self when it comes to just her personality, her friendships, just anything that has to deal with her. She's very confident in that aspect, so we absolutely love that. We love a girl that just knows about self-love and self-care and everything that she wants. Like, we love a confident girl. So yeah, Ruby is pretty cool. And when it came down to the outfit, I had to just pick this top. I know. It's not exactly like the picture. It is inverted. So the tank top is actually supposed to be red, and the shirt underneath is supposed to be white. But that's neither here nor there. We're not splitting hairs over it. I think the overall look still came out really, really cute. And I just really wanted to, once again, just showcase their style, aesthetic, because each one of them definitely has a different style. And you can tell, like, they're friends and they all get along, but they definitely are on opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to their style, when it comes to their personality. And I really, really enjoy making them. So I'm going to continue this series. In the comments below, let me know who you guys want to go ahead and see next. And this is it. All of the rainbow high calls from this video. So comment, like, and subscribe. And excited to go ahead and see you guys in the next one. I mean, I think they came out really, really cool. And I'm excited to keep on doing these videos for you. All right, guys. Bye.